whole Pete and Kim situation about them breaking up and whatnot. Like, I feel all right. Do you want me to give you my opinion on why I think they broke up?
Good. I have a
Okay,
conspiracy theory as well.
okay. I feel like because when Pete got together with Kim in the first place, like Kanye was trying his best to break him up so hard to the point he had to do everything. Like he didn't want his kids around him. He didn't want like he kept on sending his wife like love letters and flowers and stuff. But at like after a while, Kanye started to accept it, and then when he accepted it, he was like, you know what, why am I doing this? I know I'm fighting for my kids and stuff, but this is just too much, and he stopped. And then when Kanye stopped, Kim stopped loving Pete. If
Mm,
you see where I'm getting at this,
okay, okay. I say it's an interesting theory. I say it's an interesting theory. You want to hear mine?
because because I feel like this is like the first kind of non-toxic dude that Kim has ever had.
Oh, Pete. Honestly, yeah, Pete is a pretty interesting guy. One, he's funny. Like, dude is honestly a pretty good comedian. I like him. Um, and he's just laid back. Like, dude is just chilling every day.
Like this is like the definition of like nice guys finishing last. Because Kanye was toxic after when they broke up, and when Pete got together with Kim, his ex wife, he was toxic. He was very very toxic.
Oh,
And
I agree.
then and huh?
Oh, I agree. Kanye was 100% very toxic.
And when he accepted that I'm not gonna get her back, and when Kim realized, why is he not trying to get me, like, why is he not trying, like, not trying anymore? All that toxicness shift from Kanye to Kim. And now Kim basically ended stuff off because it's like, oh, I'm not interested in you because basically my ex-husband is not interested in me no more. So and that their relationship basically like sums up every relationship. Well, a lot the relation not every relationship, but most relationships in this day and age in this generation. Women is attracted to toxicness. A lot
Listen,
of women is attracted to toxicness.
I'm gonna
They
stop you
don't know
before you.
what a good
I'm gonna,
guy is until they lose it.
my God, I'm gonna stop you before you go on this rant so I can give you my theory. Because I think after you hear it, my theory is gonna feel a little bit more possible true. And honestly, it actually has nothing to do with Kanye, which is the interesting part. So Pete and Kim started dating, right?
Hmm.
They covered the headlines, right? Like it was always about their dating relationship and how Kanye feels about it. Interviews, everyone was asking how Kanye feel about it. They're asking how them two feel about it. Are they in love? Pete's like his show and everything. And they're asking about him and Kim. Like they were covering all the headlines when they started dating, right? And then it calmed down. Kanye calmed down. They were just together. Everyone just knew they were together. There was pictures of him here and there in the paparazzi, right? They were together for 9 months. Then they break up. Little fun
Yeah.
fact. Now, fun fact with that: Kim's sister, if I'm correct, it was Chloe, got pregnant the same time that Kim and Pete started dating. But no one was talking about it because they were so focused on the Kanye, Kim, and Pete situation. No one was talking about the pregnancy. They waited 9 months, and barely a few days after the baby is born, they break up, and now they're covering the headlines again, and no one's talking about the baby. I think the relationship was staged to protect Chloe and anyone digging into why she was pregnant, who she's pregnant by, and anything dealing with the baby. I think the entire relationship was staged.
You think it was staged?
Like even if Pete wasn't in on it, I think Kim knew what she was doing because she knew it would cover enough headlines about the situation, especially with everything going on with Kanye in the beginning, to where no one would pay attention that Chloe got pregnant in the first place. So that when the baby's born and like Chloe Kardashian's baby, da 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 da, like born, A couple days later, no one's asking, who's the daddy, who's the dad of the baby, who she sleep with, is the dad going to be involved, is she going to get married, da, da, da. Like no one's talking about that because everyone's talking about how, oh my god, the heartthrob couple we thought was going to make it, Pete and Kim, the mixed match couple, they broke up, they're not together anymore. And you know what no one's talking about? No one's talking about the baby. Like, you can't tell me that's a little bit too much of a coincidence that they get together around the time she gets pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they get to get like a little after she gets pregnant, they get together. And they stay together for 9 months and then break up a little bit after the baby is born. You can't tell me that's just a fucking coincidence.
That sucks though. Like but at the same time, she also ruined his image.
Okay, Kanye ruined his own image. Are you talking
No,
about
I'm talking about Kim ruining Pete's image.
Pete's image? The man, honestly, people started to love him because of how he got back to Kanye.
I give him where props is due. He did get back at Kanye for basically taking his ex-wife,
Yeah,
but at the
like,
same time,
at the end of the day, it's not really about reputation when it came to Pete. Pete has never really cared about reputation.
he never did.
Pete's like, to put it in like an analogy, Pete is the Eminem of the comedy industry. He doesn't give a fuck about what anyone says about him.
But
like, he may read it, but like, at the end of the day, like, he still kept his fan base. The people who are loyal to him stay loyal to him. Anything that really happened honestly built onto his fame because at his stage of his career, any publicity is good publicity. Nothing really bad or toxic happened in their relationship, so everyone still views him as a nice guy. And
he's still a nice guy to this day.
anything bad that happened all reflected onto Kim because at the end of the day, most of the time, anything bad that happens in a relationship, majority of the times, unless it's revealed that the man cheated, it's reflected on the woman. And even when the man cheated, it's assumed that she did something wrong to make him cheat.
That's the thing. He never cheated on her ever.
No, he didn't. Nothing bad happened in the relationship. Nothing of sustenance happened to where it could actually ruin his reputation. Now, if his fame went down, that's honestly just because the tabloids weren't talking that much about Pete because everything else was going on in the world.
But I feel like
that man was living honestly a high life. Wow, like his career boomed, his reputation even boomed while with Kim, because that's just what it's like to be with a Kardashian.
But at the same time, she's Hollywood as hell.
Yeah, that's the point. They want to be connected to Hollywood. Like the point of fame, like, even if you lose your original fan base, which most celebrities do, like I need you to name like one person who followed an artist from like the beginnings of like old YouTube videos that were grainy and you were recording from the laptop microphone. And the people who followed them from then to now who don't say, well, they kind of changed. They're a little bit too Hollywood for me. Like, every artist talks about how an old fan will say you're a little bit more too Hollywood for me because of how their music and their artistry has changed or how their performance has changed. It's bound to happen when you blow up. He blew up. His comedy changed. His style changed because he blew up. Money does something to people, man. That doesn't really reflect on his reputation. It just kind of reflects on his fan base, on who's going to support him or not through that.
I mean, he probably gained a lot of money anyway from it, but like, it's still like him breaking up with her damaged him so bad. He was crying his eyes out, literally. It messed him up so bad that he went. Now, I wouldn't say mentally insane because that's not him. I'm just saying he wasn't there 100% mentally after they broke up for like maybe like 3 days to a week straight.
And back to my theory, I think that's honestly because of the situation. Like, even if it intentionally, like, they started dating, like, it felt like they probably started dating as a joke and to get back at Kanye. It doesn't seem like it was supposed to be anything serious. But you can tell as time went on, it did become something serious. And it probably was just honestly just like most relationships, emotionally draining for him. But at the end of the day, these celebrities we don't know. We don't know what happened to the relationship or why he broke up with her. Or, like, we know she's a businesswoman. Like, at the end of the day, Kim K is a businesswoman, which is why she has a buku amount of money. Yeah, she has a little bit of mommy's money, but like she still makes a name for her own and builds money for herself.
Oh yeah, 100% though. I mean, I know that.
Especially because her imagine she has such a prestige reputation now, right? But literally
Mhm.
her fame started because of a goddamn sex tape.
Yeah, like she wanted to be on like camera so bad, and there you go. The unexpected is now expected.
Like imagine something so detrimental happening as a sex tape getting leaked, and then you turn that into something positive. You build money off of it. You create a business from it, and now you're a successful business multi billionaire. Where you're taking care of you, like your family's set for life. You got your family a fucking reality TV show. You can't tell me people watch that for Kris Jenner. People watched that for Kim Kardashian. That was the only Kardashian name I knew for the longest time was Kim K. Because of the name she built for herself. Like,
Right.
I wish I had the confidence to be able to take something that's supposed to be so negative and so viewed down by society and make it into a multi-billion-dollar company.
No, it just the whole thing is just crazy. Like
It's
the
absolutely
whole
insane.
like it looks it's very insane. I don't know. Whew, would I ever date Kim? Would I date any of the Kardashians? Hell no.
I'm about to say you are a black man. It's possible.
I'm a black man, yes. Kim, well, mostly all the Kardashians except for one likes black dudes.
Should we
Probably
blame
even the
OJ?
mom. Probably even the mom likes black dudes.
I
I
is
wouldn't be
is
surprised.
Chris dating again? I don't even know if she's dating again.
Nah, she's
Well,
probably
there was
single.
the amount of memes that come from the show though, like what like the episode when Chris gets a gun is like a widely used meme on Twitter of just her picking up the gun and looking at it. Like, but like at the end of the day, like the Kardashians or not, you end up having to respect them because of their game. They play the game well. They play fame very, very well.
Like that's like I don't even know anymore, honestly, because at this point it's Kim is just gonna be Kim. I don't know. I like
Honestly, I
when
think
she.
Kim just wants to be single for a little bit.
You mean all the time, not a little bit, all the time.
You think she wants to be single all the time?
Oh, not sorry. I thought you said seen, not single.
No,
But
I think
she can't keep a mind. She can't keep a man to save her life.
no, but that's what I was gonna say. I think she wants to stay. Well, she married a man, and he went
Well, she
insane.
made well, as in long term. You know,
She
as
was
in
with Kanye long term.
as in like not just 10 years. Talking about maybe like die, like till death do us part. You forgot about that?
Are we wanting? Okay, are you saying you would want her to have stayed with Kanye when he was going through his manic episodes?
I would
No,
say
like
I wouldn't
toxic
say
and
no.
abusive that could have said.
I'm not talking about him. I'm not talking about her getting like staying with Kanye. I'm talking about any other guy before Kanye.
How many marriages has Kim K had? What?
She had. I don't even remember if it was just one. I'm talking like she likes black dudes. Yes, that's mostly her type. But I feel like when it comes to say marrying her or even dating her, I feel like she's just a hassle. I feel like she's like a whole bunch of luggage that she's gonna be start complaining and saying, "Oh,
Okay, you can.
I feel like she's probably that type of person. Like, oh, why can I never find a good dude? I'll probably be the one laughing her in her face. I'm like, don't hit me with this bullshit. I do not want to hear this shit from you.
Here's the thing, Kim. Look, I never thought I'd be going and defending Kim Kardashian in this lifetime, but here I am. Kim grew up in the spotlight, right? With
Yeah,
everyone knowing her family name, and who they are. Mainly because of OJ, right?
Yeah.
How do we expect her to be in any way okay growing up like that? Right? Like, at the end of the day, we have to remember, like, these are celebrities. We only see what they want us to see, or what the media accidentally happens to capture, right? And we don't know their personal lives. We don't know what they go through personally. We don't know their mental health. We don't know, the status of their lives, right?
Uh-huh.
So from what I looked up, Kim Kardashian has been married 3 times, right?
Uh-huh.
It looks like she was married to one guy for 4 years.
Uh-huh.
Um, Another one for, I think, 2.5 years, and then she was married to Kanye, right?
Yeah.
Everyone knows her second husband, Chris, was a fucking psycho, right? Now, at the end of the day, remember, Kim has grown up in this lifestyle. She's grown up a Kardashian. She has had years to practice how to act like a Kardashian. I don't think, like you're saying, men may be strong physically, but whatever it takes, those Kardashians go through some shit mentally to stay Kardashians, that they have to push themselves through to keep that fame. And since not even to keep the fame, they don't even have to struggle to keep the fame, but to stay positive in the light that they're given automatically just because of their names. I can see that driving any man insane. Chris was already insane, but I can see how that lifestyle would drive Kanye insane. Until she finds someone who's able to handle the hefty lifestyle she has, which at the end of the day is gonna have to be someone with just the same amount of fame as she has,
Uh-huh.
without trying. Like, Kim can disappear off the face of the earth for 2 years and come back, and everyone would still know who the fuck she was. Right?
Uh-huh.
The only other artist I know who could do that same shit is Beyonce and Jay-Z.
They're like the one couple I only respect.
And we all know the Carters got whatever they got going on in their household. And but the difference is that their household they keep private. They are very private people about their children, about their marriage, about their lifestyle. They're very private about that. Kim doesn't have that luxury. They have a fucking reality TV show that dips into their lives all the time. I don't think every man is built for that life. So even if she does find the nice guy, she finds the Pete, that shit's going to be mentally draining. And if they can't handle it, they got to get out. And I can't blame the men for having to get out of that. I feel bad for Kim because it makes it harder for her to find someone. Because the problem isn't really her. It's really just the lifestyle she lives. And not everyone can handle that. I know I couldn't. Like, would I date a Kardashian? 100%. Not a man. But, like, if I had the opportunity to date a Kardashian or a Jenner, I probably would. But at the same time, I know I would need a multitude of therapy on speed dial, a fuck ton of medications, an escape route for the paparazzi, cars with extra illegal tint, and an AK-47. Like, no, I'm kidding. The last part is a joke. But like that life, if anything, is what I think is driving people crazy. What's making it hard for her to keep a relationship. I don't think the issue is her. I think it's just the environment that she's in. She can't exactly escape it.
Uh-huh.
Like, everything in their life has to be timed perfectly and on a schedule. If you don't fit that schedule, you got to get the boot. And I think honestly Kanye fit that schedule, and then the man stopped taking his fucking meds. And he got toxic and he got abusive, and Kim had to make the decision for herself that she is worth more than that. The woman was robbed in Paris, so the first thing she assumed when people broke in is that she was going to be assaulted. Because That's just the life she lived. That was her immediate response. Not that she was getting robbed, but that she was going to be harmed. That's fucking terrifying. And now everyone knows about it. That's not like something she could have chose to be anonymous about and not talk about it. Everyone in the goddamn world, when it happened, knew it happened. And didn't know who the fuck did it. Which is absolutely insane, mind you. So, like, I pray for her. Good luck to Kim K. I hope she find a man. I was hoping it'd be Pete. But I hope she find a man who can deal with her lifestyle, who can handle her and her personality, and love her. Good luck to you, sis. I pray for Kanye that he stays on his meds, that he's there for his kids, and that he becomes a great co-parent, and that they can work things out together as co-parent. I don't think that relationship is ever going to rekindle itself, because honestly, I think Kim is done, and I think Kanye's ready to move on.